What's up, world? Today we are cutting up some pine as usual, and I've already got this thing cut up to a 12 by 16 right now. I got to get 15 1 by 12 by 12s out of this. No knots in this thing. It's a nice big log too. Already cut quite a bit off of it. As you can see down here, I got some huge boards off this thing. I'm going to throw these back on and get my battens out of it. This is for a board and batten on the side of a barn. We haven't been doing a whole lot of recording lately. It's been so hot and miserable, and can't hardly stand to be down here for one, being as hot as it is. The last thing you want to do is have to pull out a camera and sit here and sweat to death trying to record. So sorry about that. But I saw the camera stand sitting on the seat, and I said, well, I might as well start this thing up. Now, as you see, I already got this thing squared up. Already cut the bark and everything off of it, so save you the time on that, and you just watch the boards come off of it. As you can see, my slab pile still growing. I'm gonna take a lot of it and cut it into small pieces, just for firewood, outdoor bonfire firewood, or for the outdoor fireplace. But yeah, you can see our slab pile has grown significantly, and over the summer we've been sawing. I wouldn't say non-stop, because it hasn't been real busy lately. I just really hadn't been cutting a whole lot lately because of the weather. It's been so unbearable cutting or just being outside during the summer for the last couple of months. Starting to cool off a little bit now. There was a few days I thought I was going to heat stroke out down here. So I decided to make a little break out of it and stop sawing for a little bit, or not as much anyway. I don't know if any of you watch my shorts videos, but I have been posting quite a bit of those. And if you have been watching, you'll see I did work on the Bobcat. I got all my axle bearings and seals put in, and she's running great. No more oil leaks. Got all 4 axle seals and bearings in, or all 8 bearings and races, and all new seals. So no more axles leaking oil. This thing, I can park it on any hill now, and it doesn't leak my chain case oil out, which is a great thing. And it runs much better. It's no more crackling and popping and things like that from the bearings. The front left, the bearing had come completely apart. It got real rough, so I finally decided to stop all I was doing and work on this thing, which it was a good 3 solid days of working on this thing to get it back together. Got it all greased up now. Got all fresh new oil in it, and she's good to go. It's like a new Bobcat. One thing I need to do now is find the hole in this front left tire and plug it, because this thing has been leaking down pretty bad. I gotta get some soap and water. It's got a few plugs in it. There's one right there. It's got a few plugs in it already, but I really need new tires, but new tires gotta wait. As for sawmill upgrades, we are gonna be upgrading this sawmill soon. We're gonna wait till some cool weather comes and we're working more. Don't make no sense to upgrade it now, because I haven't been doing a whole lot of sawing because of the heat. We will be upgrading it soon, but before we upgrade to new sawmill, we are going to do some upgrades to this sawmill, including automatic feed and or electronic feed and up and down, and I'm going to try to build a log turner and some backstops. So we're going to try to do all that stuff under my tent and make this thing a little more user friendly. Hopefully, we'll see how that works out. But that's enough talking for now. Let's get back to cutting for this customer. I've got 15 1 by 12 by 12s to cut and 8 battens for him. So we're gonna cut that out real quick and let you follow along and watch. I'd say it's time for a blade change. I don't know if you can see that ripple in there. Yeah, that blade got dull quick with the bark. Had so much dirt in the bark. We're gonna change that blade out real quick. All right, we got that changed out. It only takes a second. We'll continue cutting this thing. First cut went good. Of course, that bark was full of dirt and mud, so I knew I was gonna dull that blade up. The first cut did pretty good. I did run out of fluid. Yeah, it could have helped dull the blade up a little bit too. But we're changed out now, so we gotta buzz through this stuff like butter. Let's get back to it. I might change that blade back out again. This one's, it was just sharpened, but it just doesn't seem to be cutting very well. Man, this sun is brutal. They finally came out full blast here, and it's, man, it's just like baking and cooking you. Luckily I got this umbrella. It's not the best thing in the world, but better than just straight sun on me. I can't even sit on the tailgate because of the sun. So we're gonna change this blade out and continue our cuts to finish this out. This blade I think is toast. It's time for some new blades. I think I'm gonna order some wood miser blades next. And if you want to support our channel, they're 144-inch blades. I got them on Amazon on my wish list. So, no, you don't have to, but that would be awesome. Let's get this blade changed and start cutting. in a couple of days, I'm going to be picking up a bunch of logs, and my son's going to be coming out from Louisiana to give me a hand for a few weeks, and I'll take you along with us there when we go pick those logs up. I don't know how many it's going to be so far, but they're cleaning out around the lake down here, and got a buddy over there called and said they need something to do with these logs, and I need logs. So they're free logs. All I gotta do is go pick them up. They'll load them on the trailer, and it's about a 15-minute trip from here, so won't be too bad. I don't know how many trips we'll make, but hopefully a lot. All right, got those boards unloaded, got the new blade on, and that old blade was pretty sharp. I mean, to your finger, till you touch it. When you touch it, it's super sharp. It just came off the sharpener. Some blades, I think they're just done for. It's like, no matter how much you sharpen them, they don't get sharp. I could probably reset the teeth on it. I just don't think it's gonna help. All of my blades here have 20 plus sharpenings on them. I do break some here and there. I don't stop running until I break them. So that'll kind of give you an indication of how many times I sharpen them and how many times they get used. So my blades get used up. They don't get used and tossed and thrown to the side when they're not completely used up. So, but we are getting new blades soon, and these old fellas are probably gonna make it to the garbage, because I broke 3 or 4 of them in the last month or two, and that last one did not want to cut at all after it was just sharpened. The one I just put on was super sharp, but we're gonna see how it cuts. I think it'll be fine. I think it was just that one. I think I had a problem with it last time. Spider webs all in the sawmill. They're about to be full of sawdust though. Let's quit talking and start cutting. This is just a little small order. It was only 15 1x12 by 12s. We got 16 sitting here. They sure are nice looking too. And we're gonna go ahead and get these battens made. We've got to make 8 of those 1x3s. And I'm just gonna throw some of these boards on here and get the 8 I need, and that'll be that order. I don't think I'm gonna sticker this one because they're supposed to be coming here in a little bit to pick them up anyway. And it seems like every time I sticker them, we end up loading by hand or something and they're unstickered anyway, so kind of a waste of time. As you can see, that blade cut really good. It was sharpened at the same time as the other one, but for some reason the other one didn't want to cut. That one right there cut really well though. It actually looked worse than the other one too, but it cut better. Hey, whatever. There we have it, our 8 1x3s. And then some. Alright, that's our quick small order. 8 1x3x12s and 15 1x12x12s. Now let the customer know, come get them. They're ready. And he can hand me my money. Here's what we got left out of this log. That's a nice size big boards. My shoe is a size 11. Look at that. That's a pretty good size board. Pretty good size. Like I said, my shoes are size 11. And I'm 7.5 foot tall, so some nice looking boards, good size. This will conclude today's video because I'm getting burned up right now. This sun is beating down hard. And I thought it was gonna get a little bit cooler weather from now on. And I think we will, but we did last week, the week before we had a little cool weather, which was really nice. But this week, it warmed back up, and I know it's probably 100 degrees right now, or close to it if not. It's time to go in and take a nap or call it a day for the sawmill because it is too hot out here. And we're gonna call that customer. He can come pick his wood up. I got a lot of sawing to do to get caught up on. Thanks for following along. I want to appreciate everybody who liked and subscribed and watched our videos. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. See you next time.